Good evening, teacher. My name is Yareli Carvajal. Climate change and global warming. Climate change is a big problem. It affects the whole world, but what causes it and what can we do about it? Paragraph 1. Global environmental problem. There are many causes of climate change. One of the main causes is carbon dioxide in the air. We use a lot of energy in the home. This energy comes from oil and gas. When we use this energy, we make carbon dioxide. Cars and planes also mark carbon dioxide. There are more cars and planes now than ever before. This is because more people have money to buy them. Paragraph 2. Carbon dioxide causes. There are many consequences of climate change. One of the main consequences is extreme weather. In some places, there are big floods. In other places, there are long periods without rain. The weather is also getting hotter. This means that the ice at the North and South Poles is melting. If all the ice melts, the sea will reach be 70 meters. This will be very bad for people who live near the coasts. Paragraph 3. Extreme weather effects. What can we do about climate change? Governments need to make big changes. They need to use more renewable energy. Renewable energy is energy from the sun, wind, or weather. People can also help. For example, they can walk or cycle the world instead of using a car. Incorporating EFL teaching and education strategies can also help raise awareness and promote sustainable practices to address the uses of climate change. Paragraph 2. Paragraph 4. Solutions and renewable energy. What is one of the main causes of climate change mentioned in the next? One of the main causes of climate change mentioned in the text is carbon dioxide in the air. How do we produce carbon dioxide when we use energy at home? We produce carbon dioxide when we use energy at home because the energy comes from oil and gas, which release carbon dioxide. Are there more cars and planes now than ever before? There are more cars and planes now because more people have money to buy them. What happens if there is at the North and South poles melt? If all the ice melts, the sea level will reach be 70 meters, and this will be very bad for people who live near the coast. Expressions.
Human activities, from pollution to overpopulation, are driving up the Earth's temperature and fundamentally changing the world around us. The main cause is a phenomenon known as the greenhouse effect. Gases in the atmosphere,
Greenhouse effect goes in the atmosphere,
such as water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane,
vapor carbon, and dioxide methane.
nitrous oxide, and chlorofluorocarbons let the sun's light in, but keep some of the heat from escaping, like the glass walls of a greenhouse. The more greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, the more heat gets trapped, strengthening the greenhouse effect and increasing the Earth's temperature. Human activities, like the burning of fossil fuels, have increased the amount of CO2 in the atmosphere by more than a third since the Industrial Revolution. The rapid increase in greenhouse gases in the atmosphere has warmed the planet at an alarming rate. While Earth's climate has fluctuated in the past, atmospheric carbon dioxide hasn't reached today's levels in hundreds of thousands of years. Climate change has consequences for our oceans, our
Climate change, oceans,
weather, our food sources, and our health. Ice sheets, such as Greenland and Antarctica, are melting. The extra water that was once held in glaciers causes sea levels to rise and spills out of the oceans, flooding coastal regions. Warmer temperatures also make weather more extreme. This means not only more intense major storms, floods, and heavy snowfall, but also longer and more frequent droughts. These changes in weather pose challenges. Growing crops becomes more difficult. The areas where plants and animals can live shift, and water supplies are diminished. In addition to creating new agricultural challenges, climate change can directly affect people's physical health. In urban areas, the warmer atmosphere creates an environment that traps and increases the amount of smog. This is because smog contains ozone particles, which increase rapidly at higher temperatures. Exposure to higher levels of smog can cause health problems such as asthma, heart disease, and lung cancer. While the rapid rate of climate change is caused by humans, humans are also the ones who can combat it. If we work to replace fossil fuels with renewable energy sources like solar and wind, which don't produce greenhouse gas emissions, we might still be able to prevent some of the worst effects of climate change.
Climate change. Expressions, opinions. Acronophobia is only one kind of phobia. Some people are afraid of the other things. Look at the list below. Snakes, clowns, going to the distance, small spaces, very high place, dog or other animals. People might be afraid of clowns because they wear strong makeup and give their real emotions, which can be scary. I know someone who is afraid of clowns because they had a bad experiences as a child and now feel very nervous when they see one. Other phobias. Elisa has opidophobia. Opidophobia is the fear of snacks. People think snacks are disgusting because snacks look dirty and with snacks are not disgusting. They are clean and dry. Most people with snack phobia have never seen or touched a real snake. These people are afraid, so they avoid parks and other places where snake lives. 2. Rosa has acrophobia. Is the fear of the high place. People have some fear of high place. When people have acrophobia, they panic. As a result, they can be in tall building. They can walk on a high bridge. 3. Sam has trypanophobia. Is the fear of needles. This fear usually starts in childhood. When children visit a doctor, they cry because needles hurt. When children are older, they learn to relax. People with a phobia never relax because they cannot relax. They panic or they avoid the doctor. 4. Ali has glossophobia. Is the fear of the public speaking. People with glossophobia speak easily with friends and people at work. They panic when a lot of people are watching and listening. They have when has because they sweat a lot. Opidophobia, fear of snakes. People with opidophobia think snakes are dirty and wet. Answer, false. Acrophobia, fear of the heat place. People with acrophobia can walk on a heat bridge easily. Answer, false. Trypanophobia, fear of needles. People with trypanophobia are afraid of needles because needles hurt. Answer, true. Glossophobia, fear of public speaking. People with glossophobia feel nervous when many people are watching them. Answer, true. Thank you.